And we're starting off this morning with cold temperatures. Once again, a little bit of light freezing drizzle out there. I want to take a look back at the month of February. You're probably saying, well, it seemed like it was a cold February across our area, and it was. The average temperature at 36 degrees here in Tulsa. That is 6.3 degrees below average for the month. That puts it as the 12th coldest February on record. You have to go all the way back to February of 1989, the last time we saw a colder February than what we experienced last month. We'll also want to take a look at some of the snowfall amounts, and as we do, what we're looking at is the snowfall amounts actually is going to go down as the 12th snowiest February on record. And you can't forget just a few years ago that February of 2011, all the snow that we saw, picked up 6.1 inches of snow officially here in Tulsa, so it was a cold and snowy month in February. Well, now we want to look ahead and see what's going to happen over the next couple of days. First of all, we still have a winter weather advisory in effect until 11 o'clock this morning, and we're also seeing a little bit of patchy freezing drizzle in a few spots. It's very, very light. Not everybody is seeing it, and it's not going to give us any additional problems out there, but we are going to see a little bit of that continue through the morning hours. Then as temperatures warm at and above freezing this afternoon, we're going to see that change over to a slight chance of some drizzle and just some light rain as we move through the afternoon hours. And then we're also talking about the potential for some thunderstorms here in eastern Oklahoma starting tomorrow night on into the day on Tuesday. So snow on the ground now. Thunderstorms about 36 hours away. Unbelievable weather across eastern Oklahoma. There's a look at that winter weather advisory. It goes until 11 o'clock this morning, all of eastern Oklahoma and southeast Kansas, and it's for some of that patchy light freezing drizzle out there as some of the secondary roads still quite slick, and your neighborhoods are slick as well. Once you get to the main roads, much improved, but you also want to slow down on those roads through the morning hours. Storm Shield radar, you notice just a couple of these small areas, a little bit of light drizzle or a quick light freezing rain passing on by. Shouldn't cause us any additional problems through the morning hours. But just be advised, if you're driving around this morning, you see some of that drizzle. Temperatures are still below freezing here in northeast Oklahoma, so it could freeze a little bit maybe on some of the elevated surfaces on your car, but the roads shouldn't see any additional problems there. Southeast Oklahoma, this is where we've seen most of the freezing drizzle and freezing rain through the overnight, but temperatures are now warming right at and a little bit above freezing from McAllister to Fort Smith south. And that line is going to keep working its way to the northwest through the morning hours. So we're going to see improving conditions area-wide through the afternoon hours across northeast Oklahoma. Here's a live look in Henrietta, and you notice some of the icicles there as we have seen some of that freezing drizzle and freezing rain in Henrietta overnight into the morning hours. As we take a look at Grove over around Sailboat Bridge, you notice a little bit on the snowy side from the snow we had yesterday, just cloudy and gray. And here in Tulsa, we're seeing just some low cloudiness, a little bit of freezing drizzle, very light freezing drizzle. And again, all of that snow on the ground, and it's being covered by a little bit of ice. So maybe you're heading out the door to head off to church. You're going to have to do a little bit of scraping on the windshield this morning because of that thin layer of light freezing drizzle that we saw here in Tulsa overnight last night. Midtown Cam, most of the main roads in pretty good shape. You still want to slow down. Some of these secondary roads, the off and on ramps, parking lots, driveways in your neighborhoods, those are areas that are untreated. Those are going to give you more problems here this morning. 28 degrees, north-northeast wind of 6 miles per hour, so we're still below freezing. Fortunately, we're not seeing much of a north wind this morning to drop those wind chills significantly. 28 in Collinsville, same story in Owasso. Officially here in Tulsa, we're 28, up to 30 now in Broken Arrow. So you notice slightly warmer air working its way in from the south and southeast, and these numbers will slowly inch on up here through the rest of the morning into the afternoon. In fact, we're already above freezing right now in Fort Smith at 33 degrees, 32 right at freezing in Poto, Stigler, and in McAllister, just shy of it in Eufaula. So you notice most of southeast Oklahoma at or a little bit above freezing. North of I-40, we're still below freezing, so any of that light drizzle that we would see would be in the form of freezing drizzle here for a few more hours. 21 Kansas City, as warm as 32 down in Dallas. We're at 35 right now in Texarkana. And as we move through the morning hours, we'll see cloudy skies, a little bit of that patchy, very light freezing drizzle. Not everybody will see it. And we'll warm up to around freezing at noon this afternoon. Still some light drizzle around, but with temperatures above freezing. Just some light drizzle, maybe a few light rain showers possible, about 20 to 30%. We'll finish off the day at 36 degrees, but dropping back to 32 by 8 p.m. So any of that drizzle lingering late this evening into the overnight, it's going to be in the form of freezing drizzle. Don't expect a lot of it. Don't expect any significant problems, but we'll watch it for you as we move through the evening and overnight. Future track, again, that chance for a little bit of light freezing drizzle early this morning, but as we move toward the midday hours, not only will the bulk of that fade away, but what is left will just be in the form of drizzle with temperatures above freezing. We'll see a slight chance of light freezing drizzle overnight tonight in all areas, only at about 20 to 30%. And as we move on into tomorrow, once again, we'll start off below freezing, then we'll warm above freezing as we move through the morning hours. Here's a look at your high temperatures for today. As cold as 32 the high in Coffeyville, down to the south, upper 30s around McAllister, 40 degrees in Poto, with some of that light drizzle around and a light northeast wind. For tonight, a very slight chance of some light freezing drizzle again as temperatures drop into the 20s. So it will be a cold start tomorrow morning. We're going to warm back above freezing. 30% chance of some light drizzle or light rain during the afternoon hours as temperatures warm above freezing tomorrow. 40 the high. 58 on Tuesday, a chance of showers and thunderstorms Monday night into Tuesday in advance of a cold front that moves through late in the day Tuesday. Guess what it's going to do? Drop those temperatures right back down. 34 the high on Wednesday. Could even see some very light snow early Wednesday morning. Pushes on out, then the whole pattern changes and we start to warm things up, and this stormy pattern goes away and sunshine returns and warmer temperatures for the weekend. So if we just hold on another 3 or 4 days, we have light at the end of the tunnel, more sunshine.
Sounds so nice.
Yeah, I cannot wait for it.
Even 40 degrees sounds nice at this point.
Yeah, above freezing, that's all we're rooting for. Get to 32, that's all we're hoping for.
Thanks, Taft.
All right.
Well, the roof of your home stands up to a lot: rain, snow, hail, strong winds. What Angie's List